What's up, y'all? It's your boy AJ, and I am back with This is probably one of the biggest streams that I've ever done. It is my complete Blu-ray, 4K, and Steelbook collection 2022. I am so excited to show you guys what I have in my collection, and we about to get into this thing. So let's go. All right, so this is how it's kind of gonna go. I'm gonna go by letter. So I'm gonna start with my Blu-rays, then I'm gonna go with my 4K slips and regular cases, and then I'm gonna do my steelbooks. And steelbooks are kind of mixed between Blu-rays and 4Ks. That's okay. And then I'm gonna go with my box set. So it's gonna be quite a long stream, but I'm gonna try to cut it. I'm trying to get you guys out of here by 12:30 ish. So bear with me. And if you are catching this on the replay, I appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you hit this with a like, with a subscribe if you haven't already. And we're not gonna waste too much time. We're just gonna get right into this. So, starting with the first pickup or first, item. 10 Things I Hate About You, starring Julia Stiles and Heath Ledger. I enjoyed this movie. I watched it for the first time either the end of last year or beginning of this year. It was beginning of this year because I watched it around Valentine's Day time. Heath Ledger is great in this. And I enjoyed this film. So I had to pick it up. Next one is 21 Jump Street. And then I got 22 Jump Street. Do the back to back with those. And I'm already forgetting the things. Let's not forget that. Next is 42. I haven't seen this yet, but starring Chadwick Boseman and the life of Jackie Robinson. So I am going to check that out. All right, that is the end of the numbers. Let's get into some comments. Luke reviews, the big one. Yeah, Luke reviews, man. I have not talked to or seen Luke reviews in a minute. I got to link up with this man. Shout out to you, bro. Tony Movie Chappie, what's going on? What's going down? Hugh Chapman Brown, what's going on? AJ. What's going on, man? Tomboy Hall, thank you for entering the stream. Make sure you like the video. I better see 2012 in there. Nah, no 2012. Not 2012. Part 2 is my personal favorite baseball movie of all time. Really? Okay. No 2012, Luke. Big up, Luke. Yep. So I don't have 2012. I've never seen that movie, so I never really had the desire to pick it up. Oh, Luke Reviews is done with exams. We got to do something for sure. Maybe I'll hop on one of the Tyler's watching. Yeah, that would be cool. I saw Lightyear last night. It was good, but almost ruined with a bad movie theater experience. A couple baby wouldn't stop crying halfway through the movie. Yeah, I watched a Lightyear, and my experience wasn't great, but that didn't really affect how I felt about the movie, and I just did not care for the movie, bro. I just did not like Lightyear. Didn't like it. Alex Thomas in the building. What's going on? Yeah, baby was crying. Yeah. Yo, that's what comes with going to kids movies, man. I had like this little girl sitting next to me, and I'm here by myself, a grown man watching Lightyear. All right, moving on to the next one. We are in the A's. About a Boy. I enjoy this movie. It's really my wife's movie. Adventures in Babysitting. I like that movie as well. Severely underrated film, Adventures of Tintin. American History X, one of my all-time favorite films. American Hustle. I didn't really love this movie when I first watched it, but I do plan on giving it a rewatch. American Sniper. I haven't seen this fully and since the theater, but I started it and I never finished it, like years ago. Alexander and the terrible, horrible, no good, very bad day. It's a very long title, but I actually really enjoy this movie. It's kind of funny. It's a kid's film. Alien Covenant. Never seen it, but I got it for Black Friday one year. The Alien Quadrilogy, that it has Aliens, Alien 3, and Alien Resurrection. Yeah, I recently watched all these, and some of them are great, some of them are not so great. I think you guys know which ones are not so great. Alien versus Predator. I just watched the first Alien versus Predator, but I have not seen Requiem, but I have the double feature right here. Next one is Anna. This is a regret purchase, but it's not the worst movie I've ever seen. I just, it's okay. No, actually, it's not okay. It's a bad movie, but it's not like the worst thing I ever seen. Ant-Man. Yes, I love the black case for this. I'm glad that this came with the black case. Ant-Man. Aquaman on Blu-ray with a slip. Arrow season 1 and season 2. Arrow. Avatar on Blu-ray. Avengers and Avengers Age of Ultron. I love the red case on this. Age of Ultron. And then 2012 Marvel's Avengers. See what the chat is talking about real quick before I go on to the next. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's go. Yeah, that's fine. Light years. So mid. Made infants unrestful. Damn, it was disappointing. Yeah, it was disappointing for sure. You did the numbers already? Yeah, I didn't have very many numbers. But yeah, you can catch it on a replay. I was quick with it. All right, moving on to the B's. Babadook, and this is the alternative cover. There actually is another cover for it. This is the cover that came with it, but I like the alternative cover a little bit more. Baby Driver. I wish I could get this sticker off of it, but I've tried for years and I just don't want to mess it up. So Baby Driver. Love this movie. Fantastic film. Bad Boys 3 film collection. We got 1, 2, and Bad Boys for Life. Batman Begins and The Dark Knight Rises. I actually sold The Dark Knight, but they wouldn't take these because they had too many of these in stock. So, and I have BVS Ultimate Edition, Dawn of Justice. Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. This is actually a really underrated film. I really like this movie, starring Tom Hanks playing Mr. Rogers. Very good movie. Heartwarming, man. Talk about heartwarming. Beautiful Mind. This is a fantastic film as well, starring Russell Crowe. Belle, this is a new one, a new pickup for me. Let me see if you can see that. It's kind of a glare or something, but yeah. Belle, this is an anime film, kind of based on Beauty and the Beast, so I definitely want to check this out, but I picked it up because I missed it in the theater, so. Big Hero 6, one of my all-time favorite Disney films. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I have not seen this movie yet, but I hear it's pretty good, so I picked it up. It was like $3 at Disc Replay. Blade Runner, The Final Cut. I need to get Blade Runner 2049, but this movie is one that I can see myself going back to. I really enjoy it visually, so I definitely want to go back and rewatch it. I've only seen it the one time I did my reaction, my first time watch reaction. Next one is Black Klansman. This is one that I still haven't seen. I gotta watch it. I got it for on Black Friday for like $2. Next one is Black Panther. Fantastic film. Love this movie, and I love the slip too. I need to get it on 4K, but you know, haven't done it yet. This is Black Swan. This is the alternative cover for it. Let me show you the other cover. So that's what it looks like. That's how it came, but I like the alternate cover of this as well. So that's how I have it. Book of Eli. This one was decent when I watched it for the first time. I haven't seen it since the first time I watched it, but Book of Eli is pretty good. Denzel Washington. Next one is Book Smart. Hilarious comedy. One of my favorite comedies of all time. So Book Smart. Boondock Saints. I've been hearing that this movie is really good. Haven't seen it. Picked it up for $3. You know, can't beat that. Boondock Saints. The Breakfast Club is still in its wrapping too. Goes to show how much I watch this movie. But I really like this. I got this from Target. I really like the cover, so I picked it up. Breakfast Club. I like this movie. It's enjoyable. Not one of the best movies of all time, like a lot of people think, but you know. Brothers Grimm. This is one that Stacy, my wife, wanted me to pick up. Brothers Grimm. It's got Heath Ledger and Matt Damon. I've been saying that I want to watch more Heath Ledger films because I watched 10 Things I Hate About You. I watched Brokeback Mountain. I've seen A Knight's Tale, and I'm like, I really need to watch more Heath Ledger films, not to mention The Dark Knight. But Brothers Grimm. And last of the B's is Bumblebee. I need to upgrade this to 4K. I hear it looks amazing, but the Blu-ray doesn't look bad. Let me get a drink. See what y'all saying in the comments. What's on the hoodie? Oh, it's Demon Slayer. It's a Demon Slayer hoodie. Yeah, I did the numbers. Alien 3. The Assembly Cut is my personal favorite Alien movie of the franchise. That is the hottest boiling take I've ever heard. That's interesting. Bad Boys, the best. I love Bad Boys. Great films. Certified greatest films. Sub now. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate that. I have Belle on Blu-ray, but still haven't watched it. I'm going to watch it very soon. The Smartest of Books. I love a book smart. Love that movie. Breakfast Club has aged bad. Really? I don't know. You've kind of aged bad. Y'all got some banter in the group, in the chat. That's funny. All right, moving on to the C's. I'm going to attempt to move this closer to me. Cross your fingers that I don't drop everything, because if you guys see my Instagram, y'all know how I got these stacked, and if one of them falls, all of them fall, and there'll be no more stream. So, all right, on to the C's. We got Captain America, the First Avenger, and they have the back slip, and look at Bucky. Bucky looks so hilarious to me. And then this is how the inside looks. The First Avenger. And then Captain America and the Winter Soldier. This movie has grown on me quite a bit. When I first watched it, I just did not care for it. And then, everybody's, oh, you're not watching, you're not, paying attention. Or it's like, I don't know, man. It's decent. But after a few rewatches, I've liked it a lot more, especially the action scenes. I always liked the action sequences in this movie, but now I'm starting to like it more as a movie, But Captain America and the Winter Soldier. And Captain America Civil War. I have all the Captain America films on Blu-ray. Captain America Civil War. Great movie. Top of my MCU list. All right. Christmas Vacation, National Lampoons. I watched it for the first time last year. I enjoyed it. The Change Up. This is a movie I saw a long time ago, and I remember thinking it was hilarious. If I watch it now, I might not think it's as funny because I had a different sense of humor back then, but I thought it was really funny. Cinderella. I picked this up to watch it on a watch along, and now I probably will never watch this movie again, but I love the slipcover. I love how it looks, how it shimmers. Collateral Beauty. This is a very underrated Will Smith film. Some people would say it's Oscar bait, but I think it's pretty good. I like it. So, Collateral Beauty, Will Smith film. The Conjuring 3-film collection. So now I have all the Conjuring films. I didn't own any of them before I bought this, 3-pack or whatever. I think it was like last month or the month before. Next one is Crash. Have heard this is a pretty decent film. I don't know much about it, but I heard that it's won Best Picture, so I went ahead and picked it up. Creed, of course, Creed 1 and 2. I have to check these out. I still haven't seen these. I've seen this one, bits and pieces of it, but I haven't seen 2 at all. But I've seen bits and pieces of Creed. I need to just sit down and watch all the Rocky movies because I haven't seen really any of them. I watched the first Rocky a long time ago on TV, but the other ones I haven't watched at all. So, Creed 1 and 2. Next one is Dallas Buyers Club. I really, really enjoyed this movie when I first watched it last year, so I went ahead and picked it up. Dead Poet Society. This is one that I have not seen. Oh, wait, I'm still in the. Am I in the D's? I'm in the D's. Oh, Dallas Buyers Club was the first one. All right, in the D's now. Let me look at the chat. I said I was going to read the comments between pretty much every letter. Bruce Wayne is here. What's going on, Bruce Wayne? Crash didn't deserve Best Picture. That's what I heard. I heard it didn't deserve Best Picture, but I'm intrigued to see it. But yeah. So I'm on D now. Dead Poet Society. I have not seen that movie, so I need to watch it. Deadpool 1 and 2. I actually gave my part 1 to my cousin because I have it on Steelbook. So I have in here Once Upon a Deadpool, which is basically Deadpool 2 just edited. And then Deadpool 2 Super Duper Cut. So this is basically Deadpool 2 and Deadpool 2 edited. Next is Death Proof. This is the first Tarantino film I'm showing off today, but I own his entire filmography. But yeah, Death Proof. Have not seen that yet. Deepwater Horizon. I really liked this slipcover. I heard that the movie was decent, but not great. Deepwater Horizon. Deja Vu. I recently rewatched this movie like a couple weeks ago, and it doesn't hold up as much as I thought it would. I remember loving this film when I first watched it, and now I'm just like, it's pretty good. Great performance from Washington, but other than that, it's kind of run of the mill. Next one is Demon Slayer, the Mugen Train. This is a Demon Slayer movie, and then I have season 1, part 1, and season 1, part 2. Love this series. I'm wearing a Demon Slayer shirt. Love these. This is the first season, and I love the movie. So I got all these. Next one is The Departed. The Departed. I heard that this movie is great. Haven't seen it yet. Picked it up. Dinner for Schmucks. I don't really love this movie. It's not that funny to me, but I was trying to get a deal for, when I went to Disc Replay, it was like buy 3, get 3 free. And this was like one of the third films. I was like, let me just get Dinner for Schmucks. I don't own it, so Dinner for Schmucks. Disturbia. I really enjoyed this movie. Shia LaBeouf. All right, and I'm going to show all these together. Got Divergent, Insurgent, and Allegiance. I got the entire series. How's that? Entire series. First one's good. The other two are Doctor Strange. I love this slipcover. This thing is embossed right here, and so is the lettering. And we got Doctor Who season 11. Love Doctor Who. Got Dragon Ball Super Broly. I love this movie. This movie is awesome. I did watch the entire Dragon Ball Super series, but I also have, should organize these a little bit better. All right. Got Dragon Ball Z season 1, 2, 3, and 4 on Blu-ray. And these, I really like these because you can actually line them up. Well, at least the first 3 you can line up. I don't know how. Here, let me see if I can do this. Try to show these off. I'm probably going to spend way too much time trying to do this, but I don't care. See that? Kind of is like a picture. It's dope. And this is 4, and it kind of goes season 4, and it kind of goes with 5, 6, and 7. That's why I didn't put it together with this. It goes with 5, 6, and 7. The first 3 go together, the next 3 go together, and then the next 3 go together. But I don't own any of the other ones. I'm only on season 3 right now. All right, next one is Dread. I watched this for the first time during my 24-hour movie stream. That was an awesome stream. But that was one of the first ones I watched. I think it was the first one I watched. Yeah. And last of the D's is Due Date. And I saw this movie a very long time ago, back when it came out. And I remember it being decent. And I found it for $1. And it's still in the wrapping, but it's Due Date. All right, let's see what y'all are saying in the comments. I don't have many C's. Yeah, I don't. One of my favorite Denzel films. Yeah, Deja Vu. It didn't age as well as I thought it would. I love Dragon Ball Super Broly. That was in my top 9 of 2019 films. Yeah, that movie is great. AJ, how about a 24-hour stream volume 2? I've been getting some requests for that. I may do that. Stay tuned. I might do another 24-hour stream. I ain't gonna lie. All right. Next one is The Ease. I don't have very many of these. The first one is Edge of Tomorrow, or Edge of 17, not Edge of Tomorrow, Edge of 17. This is a great coming of age film. I really enjoy Haley Steinfeld and Woody Harrelson in this movie. Next one is Edge of Tomorrow, one of my favorite sci-fi films of all time, and I can't wait till I get it on 4K when it comes out. End of Watch. This is probably my one of my favorite David Ayer films, besides Training Day, obviously. But this is my second favorite David Ayer film. End of Watch. This is kind of like a body cam found footage film. Great movie. Equalizer 1 and 2. I hate that I can't get this sticker off, but Equalizer 1 and 2. These are pretty run-of-the-mill action films, but I like them. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I really like this movie. This is probably one of my favorite romance films, which romance films are not my personal favorite genre, but of the genre, this is one of my favorites. Next one is Everything. Well, yeah, Everything, Everything. That's what it's called. I was about to say another movie, but that's not what it is. It's this. It's called Everything, Everything. I saw the trailer for this a while back, and I was like, okay, this is kind of intriguing. It kind of feels like a teenage drama, but yeah, it was fine. It wasn't a bad movie. It just was kind of like mediocre, you know. But Everything, Everything. And last of the E's is Ex Machina. Love this film. All right. Moving on to the F's. All right. Let's see if I can do this. Ooh. This is about to be Leaning Tower of Pisa. Leaning Tower of Pisa. All right. Let's move it a little closer. All right. There we go. And it's like up here. So it's like above the screen. Get a drink. You can never count on YouTube for notifications. I know, man. The algorithm sucks on YouTube. I'm sorry. That's why I was trying to advertise it so hard on my Instagram. It's like, yo, I'm going live, and tomorrow I'm going live. This morning I'm going live. In an hour I'm going live. And I tried to do that as much as possible, but I know that not everybody gets on Instagram in the morning. So do you know how many movies you have? I don't have a specific number, but I'm thinking round about 500. So all right. Next, we are in the F's. First is F9. I bought this on Black Friday for $2. It was pretty new, and this is probably the best buy for the worst movie that I've ever had. This is not a great movie, but I love the slip. I love this slip cover, man. We got Fantastic Beasts, the first one, and Where to Find Them. That's the first one, Fantastic Beasts. Not a bad movie. Fault in Our Stars. If you want to see a grown man cry, just put this movie on in front of me. Fences. This is one of my all-time favorite Denzel Washington movies. Viola Davis kills it in this movie. It's a great film. It's based on a play, so it kind of has that play vibe. All right, the next one is Fight Club. Loved this movie when I first watched it. I think I've seen it twice. Love this movie. The Fighter. I've seen this 1.5 times. Then I picked it up on Blu-ray. I need to give this a rewatch. I remember loving it the first time I watched it. Final Destination 5 film collection. I just actually bought this like a couple days ago. I think it released on Tuesday, so I picked it up and got it on Wednesday. I really enjoyed this franchise, so I want to go ahead and pick up the 5 film collection. It just released in the States last Tuesday. How do I put this over here actually? Because that is a new release. All right, next one is 5 Feet Apart. It's similar to Fault in Our Stars. If you want to see a grown man cry, put this movie on in front of me. It's similar to Fault in Our Stars. Good movie. Footloose. I remember this remake not being that great, but I went ahead and picked it up. I think it was like $2.99, something like that, $3. I need to get the original. Then I have Friends season 1 and 2 on Blu-ray. This is the only ones they release individually on Blu-ray. So I want to get the big box set for Friends. This is one of my favorite sitcoms of all time. So I need to do that one day. It's always there, so I just never really feel the urge. And I watch it on HBO Max all the time, so. Next one is Friday. Love that movie. One of my favorites of all time. From Dusk Till Dawn. Saw this for the first time last October. This movie spiraled out of control. I enjoyed it for the most part. Funny People. I enjoy Adam Sandler's roles that are more serious more than his comedy roles. So I went ahead and picked up Funny People. It's kind of ironic because the movie's called Funny People, but it's more of a serious tone for a movie from him. So yeah, and that was all of the Fs. I'm trucking away. Stacy Wilson says hello from the other room. Hello, my love. All right, Married with Media. Hey AJ, what's going on, Michelle? Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. F9 is quite bad. Yes, it is. I'll watch F9 before 8 again. I'll tell you that. Kind of liked 8. I'm sorry. I got every Friends episode sitting in a folder. Nice. Funny People is one of my favorite Adam Sandler performances. It's a great performance. I love Adam Sandler. Nice. I pretty much only like his serious movies. Like, I do enjoy Wedding Singer quite a bit. Even though like he's not completely serious in that movie, he has more of a serious tone throughout the film. There are like a couple scenes where he gets a little crazy, but for the most part, it's not like that. So Wedding Singer is great. I enjoyed Uncut Gems a lot, which is a more serious tone for him. Funny People, like I said. Punch Drunk Love. We'll get to that because I own that film. But Punch Drunk Love, man, love it. I love Hubie Halloween. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you that you enjoy Hubie Halloween. I've not watched it, and I will never watch it. All right, let's get to the G's. All right, the first one is Get Up to the Greek. I saw this movie a long time ago, and I barely remember it. But I know it's a spinoff film of Forgetting Sarah Marshall, which I don't own. I don't own Forgetting Sarah Marshall, but Get Him to the Greek. Get Out, one of my favorite films of all time, written and directed by Jordan Peele. Am I excited for his new movie this year? Not really, but I love Get Out, and I enjoy Us to a point. Next one is Ghostbusters. Don't ask me what happened to this slipcover, bruh. Do not ask me because I'm not going to tell you. No, I'll tell you. I wanted to put this slipcover on my 4K because it didn't have a 4K, but it said Blu-ray on the top. So I tried to cut it off, and it looks terrible. And look at this. This is how this came. So I didn't even have an insert artwork for it when I bought it. So I have to have the slipcover on it. I don't even know why I still own this one because I have it on 4K. And it comes with the Blu-ray, so I don't know why I still own this. Next one is Ghost in the Shell, and I swear this is not a 4K. This is I don't even know how this got on here. Don't know how this is like even in a 4K case because this is a Blu-ray and DVD. Clearly, it's a Blu-ray and DVD, and it says it right here: Blu-ray and DVD digital. I don't know how I got a 4K case, but all right. Next one is Gifted. My favorite Chris Evans performance. Not Captain America, not Johnny Storm, not Knives Out. Gifted. I love this movie, and I really enjoy his performance. McKenna Grace, so great. McKenna Grace, so great in this movie. This one is another one I really enjoy. Brie Larson. I think this is my second favorite Brie Larson performance. The Glass Castle, heartwarming, tugs at your heartstrings. Next one is Gone Girl. Movie freaked me out when I first watched it. Freaking David Fincher. Yeah. Gone Girl. I read the book. I read the book as well. I like the book too. But it's freaky, man. Sorry. Goodfellas. I need to rewatch this again. I really, really enjoyed it the first time I watched it. 5 out of 5 film. Martin Scorsese movie. Yeah. Goodfellas. Rest in peace, Ray Liotta. Next one is Good Will Hunting. I'm so glad to add this to my collection. Such a phenomenal film. So phenomenal. Greatest Showman, one of my all-time favorite musicals. Greatest Showman. Soundtrack is better than the actual movie itself, but I still enjoy the movie a whole lot. Girl on the Train, starring Emily Blunt. I hear that it's kind of like a Disturbia, kind of like Woman in the Window type movie. I don't know. It's also a book, and I own the book as well, but I haven't read it. So, Girl on the Train. I might read it before I actually watch the movie. It just depends. Next one is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, the American version. Good movie. Next one is Gravity, and I bought this from the library book sale. You can obviously see that it says 3-day loan on it, but I bought it from the library book sale. Gravity. Have not seen that movie. I hear it's kind of boring. Next one is The Grinch. I heard this movie is not good, but my mom bought it, and I don't know why she bought it, and she bought it for $19.99. I don't know why she did it, but I was over her house, and I was like, can I have that? Can I add it to my collection? She was like, I don't care. I didn't even know I bought it. So, The Grinch. I do like the slipcover to that, though. All right, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 1 and 2. I really, really wish this had a slipcover. I really do, because I bet this slipcover would look great, just like this one. This slipcover is awesome. So, I don't know. I love both of these movies. The second one is not as good as the first one, but I've grown to really enjoy it. All right, that is the G's. The G's. Adam Sandler is a GOAT. I really like his comedy too. I don't even care. Very cool man. Very cool man. Him and Queen Latifah, a fine couple in Hustle. Okay, cool. I will watch Hustle because it looks like a more serious role from him. Hey, give Hubie Halloween a chance. Not a chance. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe one day. I will have to be watching it with somebody else though. I'm not gonna just go put that on by myself. You won't watch Hubie? Missing out for real. I don't think so. I don't feel like I'm missing out. I love me some Adam Sandler, and just a rewatch, just go with it. I did watch Just Go With It. I saw it with an ex, and I haven't watched it since. So you must have your 4Ks and Steelbooks separated. Yeah, my 4Ks and so this is how I'm going to do it. I'm doing all my Blu-rays, then I'm going to do my 4Ks, slips, and regular cases, and then I'm going to do my Steelbooks and box sets. Disc Replay won't take that. Ghostbusters. I bought Ghostbusters from Disc Replay. Now that the slipcover is cut like I did it, that they probably won't take it. But I bought it without the insert. So I don't know. All right. Moving on to the H's. We're moving right along. I have this Halloween 3-pack, H2O, Curse of Michael Myers, and Halloween Resurrection. When these get 4Ks, I'll probably buy H2O and Resurrection. Probably not Curse of Michael Myers. I don't like that movie. Resurrection is so bad, it's good. And H2O, I genuinely like H2O. Next one is Hancock. I enjoyed that movie a lot. I loved it when I was a kid. The rewatch, it went down in score a little bit, but when I was a kid, I loved it. Hangover 1 and 2. I do not have the third one for good reason. I watched it once. Couldn't tell you a single thing about that movie, but I do love Hangover Part 1 and 2. Hilarious comedies to me. Happy Death Day. This is I really love this movie. I did not get the 4K because of the release. It doesn't feel special to me, so I did not get the 4K. The Blu-ray looks fine. It sounds fine. I think I'm going to stick with the Blu-ray. But I do love Happy Death Day. Really enjoy that slip as well. What is going on with my nose? Next one is Hateful Eight. Another Tarantino film. Hateful Eight. Heat. I enjoy Heat. Hereditary. On the rewatch, I really enjoyed Hereditary. I did not love it the first time I watched it. Very good movie. Eerie. The biggest flex, Hero of Color City. No, I actually bought this because it came with a yellow case, and I switched the yellow case for my Simpsons movie. I'm going to show off later, but it has a blue case now because I switched it already. And I'm going to watch this movie, and I'm going to ironically do a review on it. So get ready for that. And I have Heroes Season 1. It's the best season of the show, honestly. But I'm happy to own this. I go back and rewatch it sometimes. I bought this from the library book sale. I want this to get a 4K. I want to have this on 4K. This movie, I love it. I love this movie. Joaquin Phoenix kills this role. Scarlett Johansson, you're not going to like Scarlett Johansson after this movie, even though she never shows her face in this movie. But, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Here Comes the Boom. I am a Kevin James fan, so I had to pick up Here Comes the Boom. Then I have the Hobbit films. Got Unexpected Journey. I have Desolation of Smaug. And I have Battle of the Five Armies. I want to upgrade these to 4K one day. It's not a huge priority for me, but I do want to upgrade them to 4K one day. Love the Lord of the Rings saga, Middle-earth saga. I love them. All right, Home Alone 1 and 2. It's a 2-pack where we got Home Alone 1 and we got Home Alone 2. Yes. I love 2. I don't love 1. I'm sorry. It's a hot take. I know it's a hot take, but I enjoy Home Alone 2 a lot more than 1. Next is Hook. I watched this for the first time last year. Really enjoyed this movie. Hook. Hope Floats. Just recently rewatched, or I've recently watched this for the first time. I really enjoyed this one. Forrest Whitaker directed this. It's cool. Next one is Hot Rod, one of my all-time favorite comedies. Rewatched it like a couple weeks ago. Love it. The House. This is a guilty pleasure film. I'm well aware people don't enjoy this movie. I personally do. I think it's hilarious. The House. And then I have the Hunger Games series. Hunger Games 1, Catching Fire, Mockingjay Part 1, and Mockingjay Part 2. I'm kind of like upset that the fourth one has such a different style. Like the other ones are all pretty similar, but the fourth one is just like different. But yeah, I have this series on Blu-ray. I want to get Catching Fire on 4K. It's my favorite one, so I'll do that eventually. And the last H is The Hunt. I missed this one in theaters. I said, let me just pick it up on Blu-ray. Watched it, and I enjoyed it. All right. Let's see. I really like Glass Castle, I think you mean. And Ghost in the Shell is still my favorite anime live action. Interesting. Mine would have to be Alita. Goodfellas is a banger. It is a banger. I agree. Completely agree. Gravity needs 4K just for the black levels. Yeah, I hear that is one that really needs a 4K. Mothers and Movies. LOL. Yeah, I don't know why she bought The Grinch, but she did. I prefer H2O with the mermaids. I did watch H2O. The Nickelodeon H2O. Was it Nickelodeon? I think it was Nickelodeon H2O with the mermaids. Yeah, I did watch some of that. I love Hancock, and I really wish that we could have gotten a sequel. Never say never. Might get a Hancock sequel one day. Never know. We're getting a I Am Legend sequel, yo. How is that even gonna work? Because if you've seen the end of that movie, you know what happens. All right, speaking of we're on the eyes. All right, we got them right here. All right, first one is Immortals. I saw it in the theater a long time ago. Well, when it came out in theaters, and I liked it, so I picked it up. Incredibles 2. This is a underrated. Well, is it underrated? Because I feel like most people do enjoy Incredibles 2. But I don't hear enough people talking about Incredibles 2. Incredibles 2 is incredible. I really enjoyed this movie. I didn't love it the first time I watched it. Second time, I absolutely loved it. In Time, I saw this a long time ago. I remember kind of liking it, but I'm going to give it a rewatch to solidify my thoughts. And I really enjoy this slipcover. We got Insidious Chapter 2. Got these two. I don't have the other two, but I'll get them eventually. I'm not pressed about it. Next one is Injustice. I actually enjoyed this movie. Most people did not. It is what it is. Insecure, season 1. Wait, is this season 1? Yeah, this got to be season 1. Yeah. Season 1. I love this series. I don't think the rest of the series has Blu-rays. They have DVDs, of course. But if they ever come out on Blu-ray or have a whole Blu-ray set for the show, I'm definitely picking that up. I love the series. Insomnia, Christopher Nolan directed film. This is a wildly underrated film as well. I really enjoy all the performances. Al Pacino, Hilary Swank in this movie? I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she is. And yeah, I enjoy this movie a lot. Watched it for the first time last year. It, the miniseries from 1990, had lenticular slip. I think this was a Walmart exclusive slip. And then, when you take it out, it's got the iconic poster, Stephen King's It. And we got Isle of Dogs, Wes Anderson animated film. I enjoy that movie a lot. I like Justin Timberlake as an actor. Justin Timberlake is cool. I need Insecure on Blu-ray. Yeah, I think it only gets a Blu-ray for the first season. I don't think it has any of the other Blu-rays. The rest of them are DVDs, obviously. I don't know why. No, we know why. We was just talking about that. So moving on to the J's. Got Jackie Brown. This is another Tarantino film that I own and I have not seen. So this one and Death Proof are the last one I have to watch to complete Tarantino's filmography. I hear this one is pretty good, maybe a little too long. Some things may be better cut out, but overall, this is a pretty good movie. That's what I hear. Jennifer's Body. I picked this up for like $2 on Amazon. I like this movie. It's kind of a guilty pleasure for me. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. I enjoyed this movie as well. I was severely surprised about this movie. I did not think I was going to like it as much as I did. Next one is Juno, starring Elliot Page, and Michael Cera. And Just Mercy. I actually really like the slipcover. It's kind of different. Like, I don't know why I really enjoy this slipcover. I like it though. All right. I definitely need to give In Time a rewatch as well. Luke Ponto in the building. AJ, my boy, I'm currently at work, but figured I'd stop by for a minute and say hi. I'll catch it on the replay. Thank you for stopping by, Luke. Appreciate that. Make sure you like the video, subscribe if you haven't. I know you have, but all right, that was the J's. Now we're on to the K's. We got Karate Kid, the Jaden Smith, Jackie Chan Karate Kid. This is a movie I actually really like. This is the first movie that I saw when I started working at the movie theaters. So, Karate Kid. It should be Kung Fu Kid because he learns Kung Fu, not karate. But I got Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, Tarantino films. Kill Bill Volume 1 is one of my favorite films of all time. I think it might be in the top 5 of all time favorite films. I love Kill Bill. I'm trying to get my buddy John, Smooth J Stu, to watch this movie. He's been putting it off. I don't know why. I love this movie. I got to get my other buddy, Alex Thomas, to rewatch it so he can appreciate it more than he does. This is probably the only Blu-ray in my collection that I genuinely do not want in my collection. It's this movie, Ken. I watched this movie and I just don't like it. It's not good. I don't have any connection to any of the actors, any of the, anything in this movie at all. I could just like throw this movie away and be fine with it. I could put this in the trash can right now. Or I could give it to Disc Replay or sell it to Goodwill or give it to Goodwill or whatever, donate it. I don't care. I don't want this in my collection. This is the only one. I think there's one more. There might be one more that I feel like that, but this is like the biggest one. I want Hero of Color City more than I want this. Oh, shoot. Something got stuck together. All right. The King's Speech. Really enjoy this movie. The Kitchen. I saw this in the theater, actually, and I liked it. Not a great movie, but I liked it. Kong Skull Island on Blu-ray. Krypton, the first season. Haven't seen any of it. It's still in the wrapper. Still got the plastic on it. I need to open it and give the first season a watch at least. And last of the case is Kung Fu Hustle. I'll take Ken off your hands. Yeah, I'll bring this, bro. I don't like that movie. And I don't have any reason to have it in my collection at all. I love Jennifer's Body. It's one of those horror movies where every time I rewatch it, I get something new and more fun out of it, or more out of it. Nice. All right, moving on to L's. I got Lady Bird. Love this movie. It's in my top 20 movies of all time, maybe top 50. La La Land. I didn't love this movie the first time I watched it, so I'm going to give it a rewatch. I know, don't jump down my throat. I'm going to rewatch it and see if I enjoy it. I actually own 2 copies of this, but once I show you my other copy, you'll understand why. But this also is a great release. This is a Target exclusive for La La Land. I love this slipcover, man. I have Last Night in Soho. Shout out to my boy Alex Thomas. He traded this Last Night in Soho Blu-ray, and it was unopened, so I got the digital for it too. Yep. So Last Night in Soho. Movie's okay. Law Abiding Citizen. I hear this movie is great. Haven't seen it yet. Lego Movie. Lego Batman Movie. Life of the Party. I want to see this movie. I have not seen it yet. The Lighthouse. I did a first time reaction on my YouTube channel. Go check it out if you haven't already. The Lighthouse. I enjoy this movie. I like it. Little Women. I love this movie. I have no shame. This movie is great. Greta Gerwig in her bag in this movie. Logan, phenomenal film. I wouldn't say it's my favorite superhero film, but it is up there. This movie is fantastic. Logan Lucky. I watched it for the first time last year. Enjoyed it a lot. And this is actually in the L's because I bought this from Disc Replay, and it's Prisoners, right? The case says Prisoners, so I expect Prisoners to be in this case, right? This is what came in it. This is what came in this case. So now I gotta buy Prisoners. I don't mind having the losers on Blu-ray, but that's not what I intended to buy. All right, and the last of the L's is Love, Simon. Love, Simon. It's a great movie. Of course, Alex would take it. You got the Fire Steelbook. Maybe. All right, moving on to the M's. Don't want to drop anything. I don't want. But the F's were the ones that was the tallest. So the rest I'm not that worried about. In a minute, I'm probably going to do an intermission so I can get all the rest of my items. All right. First one in the M's is Mad Max Fury Road. I really like this movie. I wish it had a little bit of a stronger story, but I do enjoy this movie a lot. Maleficent, one of my favorite films of all time. Love this movie. This one, not so much. This is the second film, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. It's cool. I like the embossed slipcover. That's really the best part of this movie. It's okay. Malignant. I love this movie. Really James Wan was in his bag when he made this. The Man from U.N.C.L.E., underrated film. Man of Steel. Mandy. Didn't really love this movie when I first watched it. Maybe I'll give it another try. But I love the slipcover here. Marley and Me. If you want to make a grown man cry, here's another one. Marshall. I didn't really love this movie when I watched it in February. Yeah, I didn't love it. Chadwick Boseman did a good job, but the story just like what they chose to show, I don't know. I don't know. Matrix 3 film collection, triple feature. Mean Girls, fantastic comedy. I love this film. It's a guilty pleasure of mine. Is it guilty? I don't even know if I would consider it guilty. I just really enjoyed this movie. Then we got The Meg. Haven't seen this one yet. Memento, fantastic film. Midsommar. Love this movie. Ari Aster was in his bag when he made this. Minari. This one was a little disappointing to me, but I'm glad that I own it. It's an A24 film. I'm trying to collect as many A24 movies as possible. But yeah, Minari. Then I have the Mission Impossible 3 film collection here on Blu-ray. Show these off. 1, 2, and 3. Probably my favorite Mission Impossible film of all time. The back says IMF. And I got Ghost Protocol. And I have Rogue Nation. And I don't have Fallout on Blu-ray. I do have it on 4K though. Mother. Thoroughly enjoy this movie. It is wacky. It is crazy. It is very interesting, but it's enjoyable for me. It's kind of a hard watch, so I haven't rewatched it since the first time I watched it, but I enjoy it. My Cousin Vinny. This one is a good one. Joe Pesci is a gem in this movie. Love this movie. I think it's in my top 50 of all time. Maybe top 100. All right. I got all these. I'll show this one off first. My Hero Academia 2 Heroes on Blu-ray. And then I have My Hero Academia Season 1 came by itself. And then they split the rest of the seasons up into 2 parts. So I have Season 2, Part 1. Season 2, Part 2. Season 3, Part 1. Oh, no. Season 3, Part 1. And then Season 3, Part 2. Filling up this container here. Moonlight. Did it deserve Best Picture? I don't know. But I did like this movie. I liked it. Didn't love it. Mud. I have yet to watch this one. I've seen this around so many times. I was like, let me just pick this up. It is certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. So it must have some folks enjoying it. Mulan, childhood favorite. Mulan 1 and 2. I don't think I've ever seen 2. And we got The Mummy, Tom Cruise Mummy. I heard this movie isn't great, but I still have to watch it. I gotta finish the rest of the Mummy movies too. The Brendan Fraser joints. All right. That was the end of the M's. La La Land is my personal favorite musical of all time. I love Logan Lucky. I think that might be my favorite heist movie. It's a good heist movie. I'm thinking of returning to movie unboxing videos. You should do that. Troy Gaming Channel. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you for stopping by, man. They ruined the new Matrix movie. Is horrible. It's not great. The new Matrix movie is not great. I'll tell you that. I love Mean Girls. That's one of my all-time favorite movies. I can agree to that for me. Why they chop that baby up like that? He's talking about in Mother. Mother is a wild film. Thoughts on the Alex Leba movie? I started it. I watched maybe like an hour and a half of it. It's long, man. I'll say that. I'll just say that. It's a pretty long film. So I gotta finish it. But yeah, that's all I'll say about that. Alex Leba film is long. Mother, it's one of those polarizing movies. That's on my watch list. Yeah, it is definitely polarizing. Makes you think. All right. Moving on to the ends. I don't have very many of these at all. But the first one up is Nacho Libre. Now I got Napoleon Dynamite. Two of my favorites. Two of my all-time favorites. Need for Speed. I have yet to watch this, but I really like Aaron Paul in Breaking Bad, so I went ahead and got Need for Speed. Neighbors, a hilarious comedy. I do really enjoy Neighbors. Got Nightcrawler, fantastic film. Watch this on my 24-hour watch-along stream. And I had Night House. No Country for Old Men. We got Old. Not a great film, but I picked it up for $5. Oliver and Company. Childhood favorite right here. Love Oliver and Company. And I got The Office season 5 and season 8 on Blu-ray. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I need to upgrade this to 4K, but it also has the reversible slip cover. I hate that it has the barcode right there. Like, why they put that there? It's a sticker though. It might be able to be taken off, but I hate trying to take off barcodes and stickers and stuff off of slip covers because you never know, they might mess up. Last of the O's is Outsider. Oh, I forgot to change the O. But Outsider. This is a Stephen King. This is a Stephen King book based on a Stephen King book, but it's a miniseries that came out on HBO. I meant to read the book. I didn't read it, and so I haven't watched the show yet, but I will. All right, moving on to the P's. Got Paper Hearts. Got Paramore. If you don't know already, Paramore is my all-time favorite group, my all-time favorite artist, my all-time favorite band. And I love this is just basically a concert movie. But it does have a little documentary style things within it. But The Final Riot, man. Man, the amount of times that I've watched this and listened to this album, crazy. Yikes. Perks of being a wallflower. I'm sorry. This is a good movie though. This is a very, very good movie. But yeah, we won't get into all that. You know. It's a good movie though. Oh yeah. Speaking of, things in the news and stuff, we got Pirates with Johnny Depp, my boy Johnny Depp. Pirates, Curse of Black Pearl. Then we got Dead Man's Chest and At World's End. And I love these slips for these movies. Slips are dope. Pitch Perfect 1 and 2, double pack. And then we got Pitch Perfect 3. Rise of the Planet of the Apes on Blu-ray. And we got Power Rangers 2017 film. I love this slipcover. Wish I loved the movie. And then we got Punch Drunk Love. We got Punisher on Blu-ray. We got Predator, the Predator. Pride and Prejudice. This might be I know it's my wife's favorite romance film of all time, but this might be my favorite romance film of all time too. It's frustrating to me, but like frustrating in a good way, Got Princess Bride. Classic. Just classic. We got Project X. Got Prometheus. And we got Pulp Fiction. And that is the end of the P's. Honestly, I really like The Matrix Resurrections. In all honesty, I still think it's the best sequel since the original. That's an interesting take, and I respect it. I respect it, Tony. Troy Gaming Channel says, I joined late. I probably missed all the good movies. It wasn't any good movies in here since you've been here. I still need to get that Night House. Yeah, Night House is good. I like the Night House. Moving on to Qs. I only have 2 Qs, and one of them isn't even truly a Q. But Queen and Slim. This is a dope slip, but it was kind of hard to get the sticker off, so you can see some residue there. But Queen and Slim, I was a little disappointed by the end of the film, but it made sense. I definitely need to give this a rewatch. I saw it in the theater for that was the last time I watched it in the theater. But I went ahead and picked this up. I think it was like $3. And then the next one is Queens of Scream. It's got 3 movies in it. I Know What You Did Last Summer, Vacancy, and When a Stranger Calls. So, and that's what the back looks like. It's got the 3 ladies on there. Queens of Scream. 3 movie pack. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying. I love Prometheus. That's one of my favorite science fiction movies of the last decade. Nice. You have a lot of good ones. I need those pirate films. Yes, you do. I've only seen the first one. I have not seen At World's End or Dead Man's Chest. I have not seen that. Or On Stranger Tides. I haven't seen the 4th one either. So I definitely need to watch. I need to rewatch the first one because the last time I saw it was when it first came out. So, and I rented it from the library. All right, so moving on to the Oz. Rachel Getting Married. Heard that was a really good movie, so I picked it up. The Rambo set. We got 4 movies here. We got First Blood Part 2, Rambo 3, and Rambo. So the Rambo set. I've only seen 1 and 2. We got Ready Player One. I need to upgrade this to 4K. Yes, I do. I know. Ready or Not. I really like this movie a lot. And we got Real Steel. I love this slip. But Real Steel. I enjoyed the movie as well. We got Red. And we got Rent. Last year's Rent. All right, Reservoir Dogs. Resident Evil Apocalypse. I actually really like the Resident Evil series. Sue me. Sue me. Come on now. Why are you acting like that? All right. Resident Evil Afterlife. I know this is kind of trash. I got gifted this. This cover is kind of trash, but I got gifted this, so you know. Then I have Resident Evil. The final chapter has not been opened. I heard that this movie is booty butt cheeks, but you know, I own it. Reminiscence. I haven't heard great things about this movie, but I picked it up a couple weeks ago when it was on sale at Best Buy for like $3. So, Reminiscence. And we got The Revenant. And we got Rick and Morty seasons 1 through 3. And we got the Rocky films. Which ones? Rocky, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, and Rocky Balboa. All in this. We got the RoboCop remake. We got Rock of Ages. Ron's Gone Wrong. We got Room. Love this movie. This movie is another phenomenal performance from Brie Larson. If you have not seen Room, you definitely need to check it out. Jacob Tremblay killed it. And we got The Royal Tenenbaums on Criterion. And we got RV. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. One of my favorite Robin Williams films, honestly. It's nostalgia. It's definitely nostalgic. I think that was my first Robin Williams film I ever watched. All right, let's see. What would you rate Morbius other than the Easter eggs and whatnot they lied about? Oh, they lied about. I enjoyed the movie. I rated it a 10 out of 10. It's short, also not dragged on, but also a little short. Morbius was an enigma, bro. I enjoyed some things about it. It was kind of funnily bad. Like some things were just bad, just like really bad. Look, and CGI looked terrible. But there were some things that to admire about the film, and I enjoyed it more than Let There Be Carnage. Is it a better movie? It's hard to say. Both of them are really bad, but I did give Morbius a 2 out of 5. I think I gave Let There Be Carnage a 2.5 out of 5. So I might have to reevaluate those ratings for those movies, because when movies can be that bad, it's kind of hard to rate them for me. So, you know. All right. All right. S. This is where things. Yeah, this is the one. This is the letter that where things start get a little jumbled, but we are on the right letter. So I'm going to be going through these letters, but within the letters, they're not going to be in any particular order. I'm just going to show you everything I have in S and everything I have for the rest of the letters. But they're not in alphabetical order. So don't be like, hey, that's not in alphabetical order. You know, don't do that. All right. Here are the S's. So I got the Sailor Moon films. Really love Sailor Moon. So I have Sailor Moon R. That's the first film. And then I got Sailor Moon S, still in the plastic. I haven't watched it yet because I haven't finished Sailor Moon S series. And then we got Sailor Moon Super S, and that's the last one. And I think they came out with some Netflix movies too recently, but I have not watched those because I haven't watched the rest of the series. So I really do like Sailor Moon, though. Got Safe Haven. It's one of those romance films I'm going to watch with my wife. Got The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, and it's like a booklet type thing. Got this from the Goodwill. So, and then we got the Simpsons movie, and we got that yellow case that I talked about earlier. The Simpsons movie. We got Spree. I feel like this is kind of an underrated horror film. This is a pretty good movie. The third act kind of takes me out a little bit, but I do like that movie overall. Step Brothers, one of my favorite comedies of all time. Sicario. Haven't seen this one yet, and I definitely haven't seen the second one. I have 2 copies of these. Silver Linings Playbook. I have 2 copies because I was getting, things. I was getting a little out of control at Disc Replay, and I didn't remember that I already owned this film. I was like, oh, I'm going to buy Silver Linings Playbook. And I got back home. I was like, I already own it. But now I have a slipcover for it. So I got slip out of it. So I'm not that mad. We got Sisters. Have not seen this movie, but I do like Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, so I figured why not. Got The Strangers. Some people say this is the scariest movie they've ever seen in their life. Not quite for me, but we got Shaft. We got Short Term 12. One of my favorite movies of all time. Brie Larson kills it in this movie. One of my favorite movies of all time. Short Term 12. Then we got Star Trek 1, and then Star Trek Beyond, the third one. Don't have Into Darkness on Blu-ray, like regular Blu-ray. I have the Steelbook Blu-ray. So I am eventually going to upgrade those to 4K anyway. So, and then I have the Star Wars series. Got Force Awakens. We got A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. In there. Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. And here. We got Rogue One and The Last Jedi. Why was I drawing a blank? Rogue One and The Last Jedi. The rest I have on 4K. Stars Born. Love the soundtrack for that movie. Love it. Got Split. My favorite of this trilogy. Unbreakable was fine. Glass I did not love. But Split is my favorite of the 3. We got the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. I told my boys that we got to do a watch along for this movie. We have got to do a watch along for the SpongeBob SquarePants movie. Love it. Spy Kids 2, Island of Lost Dreams, the definitive Spy Kids film. Don't at me. And we got The Social Network. It's kind of plain, I feel like. It comes out, doesn't it? Yeah. We got photos on the back. It's an interesting release as far as packaging is concerned. We got Snatch. Have yet to see this movie. Been recommended this film multiple times. Just haven't sat down and watched it. But I did buy it. Source Code. Jake Gyllenhaal. It's a good one. And then I put this in the Superman and Batman 9 film set. So it comes with Superman the movie, Superman 2, the Richard Donner cut, Superman 3, Superman 4, The Quest for Peace, Superman Returns. Then we got Batman, Batman Returns, Batman Forever, and Batman and Robin. All right. Moving on to the teas. Morbius was a very interesting, bad movie that I would love to write a review for it in the future. Yeah, you should, for sure. Rev 4K in the building with the flame emojis. Thank you for stopping by, Rev. I appreciate it, man. I'm about to show off one of the things you sent me, actually. You trucking along, bro? Yes, I am. I haven't even got to the 4Ks yet, though. All right, so we on the tees. All right. Morbius is definitely better than Let There Be Carnage. No arguments behind that. Yeah, I don't know. They are Morbius is better, but I don't know why I have my score lower for Morbius. I might need to change that. I may need to change the score for Let There Be Carnage. But before I do that, I need to rewatch Let There Be Carnage, and I don't really want to do that. All right, getting to the teas. Let me take a drink. How y'all doing? Y'all hanging in there? I'm on the teas for the Blu-rays, so we're getting there. I do have a lot more though. I do have a lot more. I have a lot of 4Ks and Steelbooks. All right, for the teas. Got okay. This is where it really is jumbled up. I'm just gonna show you all my teas. They're not gonna be in any particular order, but these are all my teas. Terminator Genesis and Terminator, the first Terminator movie. Got the Twilight Saga 5-film collection. This is a flex right here. I don't care what you say. This is a flex. Thor Ragnarok. Love this slipcover. It is dope. Ragnarok. Got Total Recall. Arnold Schwarzenegger. We got Titan season 1, and season 2 is in here somewhere, but Titan season 1. I enjoy that show. I do. The first Terminator movie, even though it came with Genesis, I wanted to get it by itself. All right, that's it for that. Yeah, that's the end of that bucket. All right. And then we got Transporter 1 and 2. Taken 2. And the rest of the Takens are in here as well. I just didn't organize them like that. And then we got Terminator Dark Fate. True Romance. Shout out to my boy Rev 4K for sending me this. I know this is getting a 4K, but I'm going to watch the Blu-ray. And then we got Taken. I think this is a Walmart exclusive slipcover for Taken. And this is what the actual thing looks like. Got Troy. Have yet to watch this one. I do want to see it. Thor: The Dark World. I grew to appreciate this movie a little bit more after the rewatch. I love the way it's shot. The way the movie looks. It's great. 3 Billboards. I have to actually tell a story about this. So I bought this recently on Amazon. It was brand new. Still had a wrapping on it. I unwrapped it. I saw a digital code, right? I put in the digital code. It said it was redeemed in 2018. It didn't say no, this code is not recognizable or anything like that. It said this has been redeemed in 2018. How did my digital code get redeemed in 2018 and it was wrapped? And I just bought this like a couple weeks ago. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. All right, then I got Terminator Salvation, director's cut. Yeah, I have This Is the End. It's a pretty funny comedy. Titanic, probably my all-time favorite romance film. That and Pride and Prejudice are kind of tied. I love Titanic. Love the film. Love it. Got Tag. Haven't seen this since the theaters, but I remember really liking it. My wife did not, though. Taken 3. Unrated. Man, I'm going to just show these off at the same time. We got Teen Titans Go to the Movies. I actually really like this movie. And Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans. I started this movie, couldn't even get through it. I will watch the rest of it eventually, but you know, it wasn't doing it for me. And I was really tired at the time too. I was like sleepy, so I was falling asleep. We got Titans Season 2. Tomb Raider. I heard this movie actually wasn't that bad. We got Alicia Vikander as Lara Croft. Love those games. We got The Thing on Blu-ray. I actually did upgrade this to 4K, and we're going to see that when I get to my 4Ks. I'm going to see it in the theater on Sunday. Got my ticket already. So see it tomorrow in the theater. Tron Legacy 3D. It looks cool. This movie looks awesome. It's boring as all get out, but it looks cool. And we got Transformers, the 5-film collection. I do need to upgrade these to 4K. I am going through them right now, actually rewatching them with some buddies of mine. And, you know, there's some, you know, realizations that I found about these movies. That some of them might be a little bit better than others, but you probably wouldn't guess which ones I'm thinking of. All right, we got Stranger Things season 1 and 2, and it comes. So I like this one a lot better because it actually comes out and it's like a VHS tape. But then when you open it up, it's like a magnet right here. When you open it up, the Blu-rays are in there, and the DVDs are behind it. If you pull that down, DVDs are behind it. But with the other one, it's not as good of a packaging as this. It doesn't even come out. It doesn't come out. It does pull out like this. And the discs are, you know, it's disc art here, but I don't know. I like the other set a lot better. And we got, oh, okay. So that's the end of the TS's. Wait. Transformers was the end of the S's. And now we're on. Wait. Transformers was the end of the T's. And now we're on the U's. Wait. Why do I have Stranger Things in? Yeah, I messed that all the way up. Well, I don't know why Stranger Things was in the T's, but maybe Things. I was thinking Things. I don't know. That's my bad. I had a brain fart. So now we're on the U's. Upside. This is a remake to a French film called The Untouchables. The Intouchables, not The Untouchables. The Intouchables. And I enjoy both of those movies a lot. We got Uncut Gems. Have not watched this since the theater, but it does deserve a rewatch. We got Upgrade. Love this movie. Under the Skin. Yo, Under the Skin. This movie is wild. It's interesting. It is also a little boring at times, but yo, if you have not seen this movie, I don't know if I can recommend it, but it is wild. If you're into interesting type films, this is it. It's wild. I only have one V, and it's Veronica Mars, the movie. I absolutely love Veronica Mars. Well, I had a phase where I really loved Veronica Mars, and I own all 3 seasons on DVD. If they had a Blu-ray set, I would definitely buy that. I definitely need to get season 4 on Blu-ray because that was like a Hulu exclusive, but they dropped it on a Blu-ray set. So, Veronica Mars. She's a private investigator. All right, let's go. I know somebody gonna say something about Stranger Things being in the tease. I wish I would have known you needed the 3 billboards. I got an extra Blu-ray with the slip sitting in my extra drawer. I would have sent it to you with Minari. Oh man, see, you didn't like that movie though. I feel like you would want that in your collection. Tony Movie Chappie says you definitely should give it to Alex Thomas. Yeah. Oh, give it a watch, Alex Thomas. Which movie? Which movie are you talking about, Alex? I must have missed that comment. I really like the Taken sequels, and hot take, Taken 2 is my personal favorite of the trilogy. That is a hot take. Once again, I respect it. Hi, life doesn't make sense. That's funny. Hello, welcome, NY Crumb. That's my mother-in-law. Welcome. Alex Thomas says Dark of the Moon is the best Transformers movie. Dark of the Moon is my favorite as of now. Now I have to rewatch Age of Extinction, and I have to watch The Last Night for the first time. What would y'all say if I say Last Night is my favorite one of all the Transformers movie? Will y'all disown me? Don't unsubscribe, please don't. I agree, Alex Thomas. I love Transformers Dark of the Moon. It was really good. Upgrade is amazing. Yes, it is. Under the Skin is very underrated. A24. Yeah, it's a very acquired taste, I say. It is a slow movie. Stranger Things with the T's. I don't know why, bro. I don't know. I knew you was gonna say something about that. Nah, I love billboards, but I upgraded it to the 4K. Okay, there you go. That's my second best movie of 2017 after Logan. Nice. We wouldn't be friends anymore. Mind of a nerd. What's going on, man? All right. Moving on to my last stack of the Blu-rays. No, because that's just your opinion, AJ. Witness me. I don't really know that reference. What is that? Yeah, I know we got our opinions, but you know. All right, let's go. Let's get into the W's. The W's. Don't know why that's open. Wait, what's going on with this? Oh. Okay. West Side Story, the 1961. Well, when did it come out? 1960? I think it came out in 1960. Yeah. So West Side Story. This is a really good movie. Like I didn't see the remake of the new one that came out, but the West Side Story is a really good movie. And it was my last film to watch in my 100 movies list last year. And it went out with a bang with that movie. Got Wonder. This movie really surprised me when I saw it in the theater. Really liked it. World War Z, starring Brad Pitt. Good movie. Workaholics, season 1 and 2. It is I think it's the unrated version too. I love this movie. I love this show. I really enjoy this show. I met Adam Devine in real life. We're the Millers. And by the way, these are out of order. They are, all W's, but they're out of order. There's no particular order to them. The Wolverine. Waves, A24 movie. Sorry, Sterling K. Brown. Wolf of Wall Street. This movie, talk about wild. This movie is wild in a different way. Why Him? Wanderlust. I remember one scene of this movie when I saw it in the theater. I laughed so hard. My stomach was hurting so bad because I was laughing so hard and trying to hold it in because it's a theater experience, Wanderlust, man. The whole movie as a whole isn't fantastic, but it's that one scene, man, when he's looking in the mirror and he's saying that stuff to himself. It's so funny to me. When Harry Met Sally, I actually don't really love this movie. I know everybody, it's a classic romance film. It's classic. I don't really love this movie. I get really frustrated with the characters here. And not in a good way. Not in a, they're together in the end. No, I don't think they deserve to be together. But that's just me. I know people love this movie. They'll probably unsubscribe when they hear me say that. But when Harry Met Sally is an overrated film. I said it. My wife loves it, though. Wonder Woman, the 2017 Wonder Woman film on Blu-ray. Watchmen, director's cut. Willow. I do have Willow on Blu-ray. Really enjoy that movie. White House Down. My buddy Mind of a Nerd suggested I pick this up. He might not have said it, but he was watching it and he mentioned it. I was like, White House Down. We got Wanted. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, but I remember really liking it. What Happens in Vegas. This is probably my most watched film of all time. Don't ask me why. I just put it on. One time I watched it three times in one day. Don't ask me why. This is a 4K. That's a 4K. So I'm not going to show that off yet. Okay, so we're in the X's now. Let's see. My OCD. Yeah, your OCD is acting up right now. Fun fact, in Latvian, there's no such word as the. Interesting. Yo, Tyler made both of us buy White House Down for sure. For sure. All right, now moving on to X. We got X-Men, Days of Future Past, The Road Cut. I never seen The Road Cut, actually. I heard that it's good, though. We got X-Files Season 8, X-Files Season 2. I don't know why this is in a bulkier, Season 2 is in a bulkier package, but or case, because it's about the same. I think it's the same amount of discs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 discs in this one, and it's regular. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 7 in Season 2, so maybe that's why. But yeah, Season 2. We got Season 1, probably the best season of X-Files. And I got Season 9. And when is this? Season 10? I think this is Season 10. It's called the Event Series because it was the reunion season. But then I got X-Files. I'm an X-Files fan. I don't know if you guys know that, but I am an X-Files fan. So I got both movies on Blu-ray, and it's a double pack. Fight the Future and I Want to Believe. Fight the Future is a significantly better movie than I Want to Believe, but and then I got X, just X. This movie is good. What can I say about this film? When I saw it in the theater, it was cool. Then I rewatched it, and there was a lot more to admire about it. I liked it a lot more the second time I watched it at home. Second time I watched it when I got home. All right. Then we got X-Men First Class. And we got X-Men Wolverine, or X-Men Origins Wolverine, which is, it's not a great film. It's not. And then this is the last of my Blu-rays. This is the last title of Blu-rays that I own. Your Name. It's an anime film. I have seen this one. Beautiful animation. Great story. It's a really good romance film as well. So yeah, that is every single Blu-ray that I own. And we are about to move into the 4Ks. But I'm going to take a brief intermission. Very brief. Give me maybe 1 minute. It's going to be very brief. All right, I'm back, and I got the rest of my movies here. So, all right, let's see what y'all saying. I love X-Men Days of Future Past, especially the road cut, but that is still my favorite X-Men movie of the franchise. Nice. Oh yeah, X-Files. I love X-Files, man. And funny story, pure hangout, Derek, me and Derek and my wife and his wife met at a X-Files convention. And now we're still buddies. That's great. That's awesome. It's my guy. Derek's my guy. Luke Reviews says, I got X-Ma. What's that? X-Men or X-Files is the rock of our friendship was built on. The rock that our friendship was built on, for sure. Alex Thomas says, 4K time. Yes, sir. 4K time. Something very calming and satisfying about someone going through their collections. Yes, sir. Hey, AJ, I'm sorry I'm late, but I'll check out the beginning on the replay. Buzz Lightweight. Thank you for stopping by, Buzz Lightweight. Appreciate you. Jared Runner in the house. What's going on, Jared? All right. Y'all ready for these 4Ks? Let's go. Starting with the numbers. Got 3. And these are also not in order. Like, they're alphabetical and numeric, but they're not alphabetical within each letter, if that makes sense. So, got 300. Got 1917. One of my favorite war films. Both of those are some of my favorite war films. We got Aquaman on 4K. I do own all of the DCEU on 4K now, which I'm pretty happy about. Annihilation on 4K. Akira, or Akira, as we like to say. Fantastic film. I love this movie. I love this movie. I love it. Got Ant-Man and the Wasp with the lenticular. Probably the best part of the movie. With the lenticular. And we got Avengers Infinity War. I do have a couple copies of this movie, but Avengers Infinity War with the slip. I love this poster, this design for the slip. And we got Alien. Yeah, so these were all in A, but I didn't put A down there. I keep forgetting that. And we got Arizona. And we got American Psycho. That's the end of my A's for 4Ks. See what y'all are saying. Luke Review says no slip, no party. I know. I don't own Akira. I need to. Akira. That's what they say. That's how they say it. So I don't know. Akira. I don't own Akira. I need to. Yes, you do. It's only like $15 on 4K. So go ahead and pick that up, Jared. All right, moving on to the B's. We got Bohemian Rhapsody. We got Blade. We got the Black Widow. We got BVS. We got The Big Lebowski. I actually really enjoyed this movie. And that's the end of the B's. Moving on to C. We got Cloverfield. We got Candyman, the film that came out recently. We got The Craft. We have the original Candyman. We have Coco, one of my favorite Pixar movies of all time. And Crazy Rich Asians. I rewatched this movie I rewatched this movie the other day, but it was the first time I watched it on 4K. Really good 4K. WB knows how to do 4Ks, man. I'm sorry. They're really good at doing their 4Ks. All right, moving on to D's. We got Dr. Sleep. And we got Dune. Moving on to the E's. Escape from New York. And Evil Dead. Moving on to the F's. Full Metal Jacket. I love this slip. Ford v Ferrari. I have yet to watch this movie, but I hear amazing things about it. The Goonies, once again, a fantastic WB 4K transfer. The Goonies. We got The Gentleman. Got The Green Knight, a movie that I kind of disliked when I first watched it, but now it's grown to be a comfort film for me. We got Godzilla King of the Monsters on 4K. We got Ghostbusters on 4K. So I own 2 copies of this movie. We got The Greatest Showman on 4K. I own 2 copies of this film as well. We got Godzilla vs. Kong. We got Halloween Kills. I missed the G's, but here we go. G and then H. Halloween Kills. Halloween 2018. I wish I had a slipcover. Well, I wish I had the slipcover. Hitman's Bodyguard. Not Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. I don't own that one. And then Hobbs and Shaw. And that's all the H's. Moving on to the I's. We got It Chapter 2. And The Incredible Hulk. And Inglourious Bastards. Moving on to the J's. We got Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park 3. Nostalgic and a guilty pleasure. I know it's not a great movie. We got Justice League. Zack Snyder's Justice League. We got Justice League. And we got Jaws. And last but not least for the J's, we got Jojo Rabbit. And we got Knives Out for K. And that's the only K I own on 4K. On to L. Got Lamb. A24. Great A24 movie. The Lord of the Rings trilogy. It's got the extended versions and the theatrical versions, which is awesome. And we got The Last Duel. This is another movie that I need to watch again. I saw it in the theater, loved it, bought it on 4K. Well, got it for Christmas on 4K, and haven't watched it. Need to watch it again. All right, moving on to the M's. We got Matrix Resurrections. We were talking about that earlier. This movie isn't great. Tony loves it. Tony enjoys it a lot, but I don't. But I picked it up on 4K. It was like $7, $7.99 with a slip. It didn't get a digital, but it's okay. We got Man of Steel on 4K. Shout out to my boy Smooth J Stu for sending me this. We got Mulan on 4K. Mortal Kombat on 4K. And last but not least for the M's, Malignant. I have 2 copies of this film as well. All right, moving on to the N's. I put No Time to Die in the N's. I didn't really know where to put this, but I put 007, No Time to Die in the N's. It's a good movie. It went down a tiny bit on the rewatch, but it's still a really good movie. And we got Nobody. And that's the end of the N's. Moving on to the O's. The O. I got Overlord on 4K. With a slip. All right, what are you guys saying before I move on to the P's? What is Akira? It is an 80s it's an 80s anime film. It's kind of like a cyberpunk type movie. It's good. Good luck putting everything back on the shelves. Yeah, I got to do that. Don't remind me. You simply must watch Ford v Ferrari. I know people have been telling me that. And I bought it for that simple fact. Like, I gotta watch this movie. I want to watch it on 4K. Godzilla vs. Kong is a great 4K, fantastic 4K. WB kills the game with 4Ks. Not every single WB film that's released is, a phenomenal 4K, but when a lot of them are, though, a lot of them are. Good Justice League watch along we had. Yeah, we did do a Justice League watch along, bro. One does not simply watch a theatrical cuts of Lord of the Rings. I have not seen the extended cuts, but I want to watch them so bad. Saw the extended in theaters this year. What an experience that was. That's awesome. MOS with the slips. Yeah. Yeah. Overlord slip is fire. Yes, it is. Overlord is underrated. That movie is good. Maybe I need to give it a rewatch because when I watched it earlier this year, I didn't love it. I didn't love Overlord. We're just now hitting, 2 hours and 1 minute now, but I got 11 people in the, viewing the video. I appreciate you guys sticking around, watching the video. And I appreciate everybody that's watching the replay. But moving on to the next letter, I'm going to the P's. Well, actually, I don't have any P's for 4K, so we're moving on to Q's. A Quiet Place, Part 2. We got on the R's, Requiem for a Dream. Rambo, Last Blood. So I have the entire Rambo collection, but I've only seen 2 of them. And we got Rocket Man. This is the last of the R's, 4K. All right, moving on to S. We got Spider-Man Far From Home. 4K slip. We got Shang-Chi. Well, yeah, Shang-Chi. I don't know why I was getting confused about that. Shang-Chi on 4K. Snake Eyes. Solo, A Star Wars Story. Well, yeah, it does say that. Star Wars, A Star Wars Story. Solo. Spiral. The Shawshank Redemption. We got Speed. Didn't come with a slipcover. I'm very frustrated about that. It's okay. I'll be okay. We got Super 8. I actually rewatched this movie last week and I didn't really love it. I remember liking it a lot more than I actually do. And last of the S's is the Suicide Squad. Moving on to the T's. We got Tenet, one of Christopher Nolan's greatest films. We got The Thing. And like I said, I'm going to go see this movie tomorrow in the theater. I am so excited for that. It's going to be the 4K transfer. But yeah, The Thing. And then we got Toy Story 4. It's funny. This is the only Toy Story film that I own. That's crazy. Toy Story, the first Toy Story movie is one of my favorite films of all time. But, you know how that goes. All right. And last but not least, with the T's is Top Gun. I just watched Lord of the Rings Return of the King extended cut last night. Wow. I thought the Super 8 transfer was going to be so good, but I was a bit underwhelmed. The 4K transfer for Super 8, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad transfer. I actually thought it was a good transfer, but it could have been better. I do admit that. But I did really like the sequence with the train. I really liked the train sequence, how it looked. The rest of it, I was kind of unimpressed, but it wasn't the best 4K I've ever seen, but it wasn't that bad. A tad disappointing. All right. Where we at? We're on the U's. And I think we only have one U. Yep. Only one U. And it's us. Jordan Peele. V. Van Helsing. My buddy John suggested that film. I went ahead and picked it up. It was cheap. Vertigo. This is probably my favorite Alfred Hitchcock film, to be honest. I really enjoy Vertigo. I haven't seen a whole lot of his films, but as of now, Vertigo is my favorite. All right. And then I got Wonder Woman 2017 on 4K. And I got The Witch, Robert Eggers film. No, I don't have The Northman. I want that, a Robert Eggers film, but what you gonna do? It's a Wonderful Life, one of my favorite Christmas movies of all time. I get so emotional watching that movie. I don't have any X's, so we're gonna move on to, or I don't have any Y's either. Wait, what did I just do? It's a Wonderful Life. Okay, and then I'm gonna do Weathering with You because this was in the Blu-ray stack, but it's actually 4K Ultra HD. So I went ahead and put it with the 4Ks. And I don't have X's or Y's, but I do have Zombieland Double Tap on 4K. All right, that has been all of my regular 4K slips and cases. Now we're going to get into the Steelbooks. I don't have any numbers, so I'm going to move on to A. We got Avengers Infinity War, the Zavi exclusive. I love this. It comes with a slip. This is what it looks with the slip off. Avengers. It's a fantastic looking steelbook, man. And this is what the back looks like. You can even see that. We got Wanda and Vision on the back. And then we got Avengers Endgame, the Best Buy exclusive. We got Alita. I love this steelbook, at least the front, because the back is very lazy. They could have done something awesome with the back. It's just black. But this front is awesome. And we got Atomic Blonde. I love this steelbook, the way it looks. I love the colors. I love the animation. It's really cool. And we got Arrow, season 4. And last of the A's, we have Anchorman 1 and 2. Anchorman 1 and 2. Then on the back, we have Some photos there. I think it was the character posters when it came out. All right, moving on to B. We got Braveheart. Shout out to my boy Rev 4K. This is his favorite film of all time. He suggested it to me, and it might be one of my favorite films of all time now. I really like Braveheart. Rewatched it recently, like a couple weeks ago. It's really good. This is a hot take, but this is one of my favorite films of all time. Birds of Prey. And the what's the title? Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of the one Harley Quinn. That's a lot to remember, but I love this movie though. Movie is dope. Man, something in the way. Yeah, we got The Batman on 4K. Then we got Dark Knight Rises on 4K. Steelbook, not 4K, but it's a Blu-ray Steelbook. Batman Ninja. Batman Bad Blood. We got Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. Tony, if you're still in here, this is for you, my boy. Chappie on Steelbook. We got Cabin in the Woods, the Lionsgate Steelbook. Show that off. We got Cowboy Bebop. The complete series. We got Clueless. I love this Clueless Steelbook. And Captain Marvel. Moving on to the D's. We got Downton Abbey, the 2019 film. Got the Kaz on the back. We got Deadpool. We got Django Unchained. We got Dirty Dancing. Have yet to see that movie. Heard it's good. Heard it's iconic. We got Dunkirk. Drive. I haven't seen this movie in a really long time. I remember really liking it. Do the Right Thing. Spike Lee joint. And that's the end of the D's. Moving on to the E's. Encanto. One of my favorite movies of all time. Eternals. Another one of my favorite movies. El Camino. This is the Breaking Bad movie. And last of the E's is E.T. Extraterrestrial. I have the Blu-ray Steelbook. This kind of looked like the spaceship from Lightyear. I didn't even notice that. That looked like the spaceship from Lightyear in the beginning of the movie. All right. Next is F. Fantastic Beasts, The Crimes of Grindelwald. I love the Steelbook. Not a great movie, but I love the Steelbook. Mission Impossible Fallout. My second favorite Mission Impossible film, Furious 7. And Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Moving on to the G's. Ghost in the Shell Steelbook. This Steelbook is so fire. Fire. Straight flames. And then the Green Mile. Love this movie. Emotional. Tugs at the heartstrings. So emotional. Green Mile. Moving on to H. Halloween. John Carpenter's Halloween. The Lionsgate Steelbook. Lori on the back. We got Hacksaw Ridge. Halloween 2018. The Hobbit, Unexpected Journey. And you got Hercules, the Dwayne Johnson Hercules. And that was it for the H's. Moving on to the I's. We got Inception. I don't really like the back of this. Like these characters, this is obviously from a different poster. And they like copied the characters and pasted them on this. I don't like that. Move these up closer to me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm almost done. Please don't fall. Please don't fall. All right. We got It Chapter 1. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. We got Invisible Man. Great movie. And we got Iron Man 1, 2, and 3. 3 is my favorite one. Hot take. I don't know if that's a hot take, but 3 is my favorite one. We got The Italian Job. This is one with the embossed steelbook. Indiana Jones, The Complete Adventures. It won't be complete when 5 comes out, but Indiana Jones, The Complete Adventures, as of now. That's what it should say. As of now. And then we got Interstellar, Blu-ray Steelbook. I think the 4K Steelbook looks exactly the same. It's the same design. It's just, there's a 4K in there. You get Independence Day. Will Smith on the back. And moving on to the J's. Let's see what you guys got saying here. I don't own any Toy Story movies and Top Gun. Yeah. You're almost done. I'm getting there. We're at 218 right now. Did you put the Lionsgate Steelbooks and protectors? No, it's just got the slipcover. No, I didn't put them in protectors. Me Too, Buzz. I want that Halloween Steelbook. It's a great Steelbook. You got some fire steels. I got so many Steelbooks, bro. I don't know what to do with them. I started collecting Steelbooks and I didn't look back. That's probably why I don't have as many Blu-rays. It's because I be collecting Steelbooks more than Blu-rays. All right. Moving on to the J's. We got Joker. We got the Jurassic World Complete Collection. I think it just says Jurassic World Collection because they figured we're probably going to make more. So Jurassic World Collection, it has 1, 2, 3, Jurassic World, and Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It does not have Dominion, obviously, because this stream is before Dominion even comes out on physical. So we got John Wick Parabellum, or John Wick 3, and John Wick 1 and 2. This is John Wick 1 and 2, double pack, 4K. And this is the Blu-ray for John Wick 3. This is like a Walmart exclusive, I think. This is a fire steelbook, bro. I love this steelbook so much. And I got it from Walmart, and it was pretty cheap. I'm so glad that people don't have it. Like, a lot of people don't have it in their collection. It's like kind of more of a rarity. All right. That was the end of the J's. I don't see any more comments, so I'm going to move on to the K's. We got Killer Clowns from Outer Space. We got Killing Them Softly. I did not really care for this film, but I really like this steelbook. And here we go. Here we go. La La Land 4K steelbook. Oh! Oh! Looks so good. This steelbook is so pretty. It's so gorgeous, man. Oh my goodness. I gotta open it up, show you guys. This steelbook is so fire. I just wish I liked the movie more. I'm gonna rewatch it though. All right. That was the end of the case. Well, I already moved on to L for La La Land, but so La La Land was the first K. Or La La Land was the first L. My brain's getting scrambled. It's a lot of movies here, so my brain getting scrambled. But La La Land was the first L, and moving on to the next one is Lucy. Have not seen that movie yet. Next one is Leon the Professional. I enjoyed this movie a lot. This was another film in my 24-hour movie marathon. All right, moving on to M. My Hero Academia. Heroes Rising on Blu-ray Steelbook. And we got the Mummy Ultimate Collection. It comes with 1, 2, 3, and Scorpion King. I've only seen 1 and 2 at this point. I don't have any N's or O's. So moving on to the P's. We got Psycho. Great film. Alfred Hitchcock. And we got Perfect Blue. And this is still in its packaging, but I have it in a protector. But yeah, Perfect Blue is a phenomenal anime film. Phenomenal. Parasite. I got the Steelbook, 4K Steelbook. It's actually the poster, but from the inside, I love this Steelbook because it's a Parasite poster, but from a different perspective. like from the back. It's so dope. It's so dope. I had that imported actually from the UK. Then we got Dawn of the Planet of the Apes on Steelbook, Blu-ray Steelbook. And I got the Predator 3 movie collection, Predator, Predator 2, and Predators. And that was the last of the P's. Now moving on to the Q. We just one Q. A Quiet Place Part 1. Well, it's just called A Quiet Place, but the second one is called Part 2. A Quiet Place, the Mondo Steelbook. That's what it looks without the sleeve on it. Slip cover. All right. So, let's see here. Moving on to the R's. Raya and the Last Dragon Steelbook, 4K Steelbook. We got Resident Evil Afterlife. Rick and Morty Season 4 on Steelbook. Resident Evil Extinction. That's the end of the R's. We got Suicide Squad for S. Scream 5. And the first Scream original. So I have both of those. The Scream films. I don't have 2 or 3. I do own 4, but it's digital. I don't really like 2 or 3 much, so it's not really much skin off my back. We got Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I absolutely love this FYE exclusive for Scott Pilgrim versus the World with the original artwork of the comic. So that's dope. And we got Spider-Man No Way Home Steelbook. We got Sonic the Hedgehog. The back is actually here. I'm going to show you the back because the back is kind of cool. We got Jim Carrey as Dr. Eggman or Robotnik. It's the back of the Steelbook. Woo! Sonic the Hedgehog. All right. We got Straight Outta Compton. Fantastic biopic. We got Shazam on Steelbook, 4K Steelbook. We got Scarface on Blu-ray Steelbook. This is the limited edition Crimson version. Because I have seen Scarface Steelbook, but it wasn't like this crimson color. I love the red, man. I love that. And we got Star Trek Into Darkness. So that basically completes my Blu-ray collection of that. And we got Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. I really love this Steelbook. The movie isn't great, but I do like this Steelbook a lot. It always kind of like reminds me of cotton candy. I don't know, for whatever reason, it reminds me of cotton candy. But Rise of Skywalker. We got Safe House, starring Denzel and Ryan Reynolds. We got Superman, Edge of Tomorrow. Man of Tomorrow, not Edge of Tomorrow. Man of Tomorrow. Got Sherlock, Game of Shadows. We got the Saw 8 film collection. So we got 1, 2. Yeah, so it's Saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, the final chapter, and Jigsaw. So 8 film collection. Saw. I do want Saw on 4K though, the first Saw movie. We got Southpaw. It's a really good movie. Jake Gyllenhaal. This one I don't even have in a protector. I'm trying to get rid of this because I do not like this. This is the other pickup. This was the other pickup that I don't want in my collection. But I do want these movies. I have them on digital, but I want these movies on 4K with a slip before I get rid of this Steelbook. But it's not a good looking Steelbook. I'm sorry. And I don't even have it in a protector. It's because I don't really care about this Steelbook. But I do want these movies before I get rid of this Steelbook. I want to get these movies on 4K. I got Far From Home on 4K with a slip. Now I need to get Into the Spider-Verse and Homecoming on 4K with a slipcover. I got Sucker Punch. And last of the S's is Superbad. I really like this Steelbook. Yeah, I'm saying. Those Steelbooks look so nice in the protectors, though. Yeah, they do. They do. You actually got the Rise of Skywalker Steelbook? I did. I had it. I got it day one, I think. It's a fire Steelbook. What you mean? All right, moving on to the T's. We got Terminator 2, Judgment Day, the Blu-ray Steelbook. And we got the Train to Busan Steelbook. I love this movie. One of my favorite, all-time favorite horror films. I love this movie. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Oh, man. And I got the Top Gun Blu-ray Steelbook. It's the embossed Steelbook. We got Thor, the first Thor. Transformers Age of Extinction Steelbook. No. Total Recall. The remake. We got Tucker and Dale versus Evil. This is one, I think this might be my all-time favorite horror comedy film. I love this movie so much. It's a comfort film for me. It's so funny. Got The Town. I actually really liked this movie a lot. And we got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That's the last of the T's in Steelbooks. Don't have any U's. Moving on to V. V for Vendetta. And we got Let There Be Carnage and Venom. So we got both of those films there. I don't really care for Venom, and I don't really care for Let There Be Carnage much. So there's that. All right. Moving on to the W's. Another movie I don't really care much for, but I have the Steelbook, the 4K Steelbook, and I bought it full price because the Steelbook is raw. I love this Steelbook, man. Wonder Woman 84. Wonder Woman 84. It is terrible film. This is a terrible film. I'm sorry if you like this movie. I'm sure there's those of you out there that enjoy this movie, but I personally don't. But the Steelbook is fire. Straight fire. Look at the back. Look at that. Yeah. Next is War Dogs. Haven't seen this movie, but I picked up the Steelbook for whatever reason. There's another Miles Teller film, Whiplash. This movie, if you have not seen this movie, yo, what are you doing? Whiplash is so good. All right, moving on to the X's. X-Men 1 through 3 has X-Men United, and then X-Men The Last Stand. And this is the Blu-ray. I wanted the other set with the other 3, but I already owned those movies, so I skipped out on it. But the Steelbook was so nice. It's got Magneto on it instead of Xavier. But I have X-Men Apocalypse. It's kind of a guilty pleasure. It's not that bad. I honestly don't feel like this movie is that bad. X-Men Dark Phoenix, I don't feel that this movie is that bad. I enjoy it for the most part. The train sequence is raw. Gets way too much hate. Okay, and then got Triple X Return of Xander Cage. I saw this Steelbook for like $3. I picked it up. You know, it looks cool, but I heard the movie isn't very great. And this is the last of the Steelbooks. I don't have any Y, so I'm going to move on to Z. I got Zombieland. This is the Zombieland Steelbook Blu-ray. I do not like this Steelbook very much. It's okay. Like, I just don't like how it looks so plain, and then the back is just the zombies. It's okay. If I didn't have this anymore in my collection, it wouldn't be that much skin off my back. But I would have to get the 4K or the Blu-ray. Nah, I'll probably get the 4K before I gave this up. Okay. That is the end of my singular, individual physical media, pieces of physical media. But now I have the box sets. And after the box sets, I'll be done. So where we at? 2 hours and 36 minutes. Wow. And there's still folks in here. Y'all are troopers. So, oh man. All right, let me get a drink. How y'all doing out there? It's Saturday. We chilling. I know Alex is at work. Yo, AJ, just learned I passed all my exams for the semester. Your stream brings miracles. Yo, that's awesome, man. I'm glad that you passed all your exams, man. I love a good box set. Yes, sir. So we getting into the box sets now. Okay. All right, I put these together. So I got the Avatar: The Last Airbender Steelbook set, and I got the Legend of Korra Steelbook set. This set is significantly better than the Legend of Korra set, and not just because the show is better, because it is, but it's just has structural integrity. This Korra set doesn't. I'm going to show you. So we have the awesome designs, by the way, for the Avatar Last Airbender Steelbooks. So this is book 3. And what's kind of cool about this is where you can take any of these Steelbooks and make them the cover. You can put them in like that. So that's book 2. And it's, and that's the cover. And then that's the back of that. With Toph. And Aang on the back. And then for this, we have Katara on the front. And Aang on the back. Bending water. And the same thing. You can make this. It's perfect. Fits perfectly in here. And when you take this out, oh, there is a little booklet here. for Kyoshi, Avatar Kyoshi. But you look at that on the inside, it doesn't move, right? It has structural integrity. I'm going to show you the Legend of Korra. Come on. All right, so that's the Avatar Last Airbender set. Let me show you the Legend of Korra set. All right, so this is a cool cover. I really like this cover. But as soon as you take one out, okay, now it's not moving, but number one, it's a lot flimsier. Like when you do that and it bends up. I feel like the steelbooks are not as well put together either. They feel lighter. The designs are okay. They kind of feel like posters just put on, not like actual designs. And the animation just isn't as clean. Yeah, see, it shouldn't be making those noises. Yeah, it should not be making those clicking noises and stuff. It should be a lot more sturdy than that. But this is book 4, Balance. This is book 3. You got Korra and Asami. This doesn't even happen in book 3. This happens in book 4. I don't know why they put this on the back of that, but yeah, see, look. If you can see that, they put clothes together, they move. I guess they figured you're not going to take 2 out, more than 1 out at a time, but yeah, this is book 2. This is the book that I'm on right now. I'm rewatching this series right now, and this is the book that I'm on, book 2. And then this is book 1. The series is fun. I like the series a lot. Season 2, book 2, is a lot slower than I thought it was going to be, or that I remember it being. Yeah, but these should not do this. These should not be this easy to move when these are out. I do not like the packaging for Legend of Korra. I don't. I'm sorry. I just don't. Good series, not a great steelbook set. I'm sorry. All right. There's the Avatar sets. And moving on to B, we got the Back to the Future trilogy. And I do like how this is set up. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of sleeves here, like pulling these out, I do like this set a lot. And then Back to the Future 2. Back to the Future 3. And bonus disc. Back to the Future. I still haven't seen Back to the Future Part 3, but I plan on watching it soon. We got the Bourne set. Show you each one. The Bourne Identity. I love how they're individual cases. Bourne Supremacy. The Bourne Ultimatum. The Bourne Legacy. And Jason Bourne. I know that this set just got a steelbook, but I do like having the individual things for it. The individual cases for them. All right, so the next one, Chucky. got the lenticular box slip for Chucky, the 7 film collection. So this includes Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, The Seed of Chucky, The Bride of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, and The Cult of Chucky. So I have all the films now besides the remake. And I do want to get the series too on Blu-ray. All right, the next one up is the Daniel Craig collection. Moving to D, Daniel Craig collection on 4K, pristine 4K. And I showed off my No Time to Die earlier, so that's the completion of the collection. But this comes with Casino Royale, it comes with Quantum of Solace, it comes with Skyfall and Spectre. So the Daniel Craig collection. We got Die Hard collection. This is the Blu-ray set. And it comes with, what does it come with? Die Hard, Die Hard 2, Die Hard with a Vengeance, and Live Free or Die Hard. I've only seen the first one. I've only seen the first one. I gotta watch the rest. I have the set. Downton Abbey. I love Downton Abbey, y'all. This is one of my favorite shows, and I am excited to pick up the new movie when it comes out. I got the Dune Pain box. This isn't quite a box set, but is a special set or whatever. The Dune Pain box, and this is what it looks like on the inside of it. That's what it looks like. You know, so. All right. And then I got the Fast and the Furious. I don't have any E's, but I got the Fast and the Furious 8 movie collection. And I also have, you know, you guys saw my F9 Blu-ray, so that's the completion of this set. I have that little thing. Try to fix that. Yeah, I recently went through all of these movies. Pretty decent. Gets outrageous, but they're enjoyable watches. Not quite F9, but all the way through 8 are pretty enjoyable watches. All right, this behemoth of a box set, Friday the 13th, Scream Factory, you know, sets. Man, this set, bro, it's a monster set. Should I go through all of them? Yeah, let me just do that real quick and go through all of them. All right. We got Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th, part 2. Friday the 13th, part 3, 3D. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Friday the 13th, A New Beginning. I love 5, man. I love this movie. I'm sorry. This movie is so good. It's so funny. This is probably the most overrated Friday the 13th film. I do like it, but I do find it overrated. As Jason Lives, part 6. Friday the 13th, part 7, The New Blood. Friday the 13th, Jason Takes Manhattan. I don't actually hate this movie. It's not very good, but I don't hate this movie. Then we got Jason Goes to Hell. And we got Jason X. The remake, Friday the 13th remake. Freddy versus Jason. And then it comes with like a bonus disc. I think it has like some behind the scenes things and featurettes and such like that. So yeah, that's the Scream Factory Friday the 13th box set. No! Now they're going to be out of order. It's okay. Trying to get my buddy John to pick this box set up, man. All right. Whew. Got to the G's, man. I got some good G's. I got some good G's. This Game of Thrones set, man. Here, I'm going to go through those as well. Got the 4K set for Game of Thrones. We got season 1. Got season 2. Season 3. Season 4. Season 5. Season 6. Season 7. Season 8. Then there's like a bonus features. Game of Thrones is one of my favorite series of all time. And I'll definitely be rewatching this series and these 4Ks. The 4Ks look really good. And another G that I have is an awesome G as well. This big Godfather 50th year 4K set. Yo, I'm about to open it up for you guys so you guys can see what we're working with here. I'll take this off. Marlon Brando here. Don Corleone. Young Don Corleone. Robert De Niro. We got Michael Corleone from 3. And then it comes with this book. And it shows some things here. Like behind the scenes. Francis Coppola. And just the cast here. Things like that of the sort. Yeah. This is awesome. So, and then in the back, we have, our 4K discs. And then the bonus discs. Fantastic set. I'm so happy to have this. I enjoy Godfather 1 and 2. I watched the theatrical of Godfather Part 3, and it wasn't very good at all. But I plan on watching the new cut, and maybe it's better. All right. And that's the Godfather 50th year set. It's a big old set. I love this set. All right. Moving on to H. We got Happy Endings, seasons 1 through 3. Speed run through these. Season 1, season 2, and season 3. I love this show. It's a hilarious comedy to me, and it's very underrated. Most people would gravitate to New Girl or things like that, but Happy Endings is... I like this movie, or this show, a lot. I had to get the complete series. All right, then the Harry Potter collection, 8-film collection. It comes with the Blu-ray set and the 4K set. And we got, of course, Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, Deathly Hallows 1 and 2. All right, this is my last stack of the day. Last stack. So maybe I can get through these within... Nah, I won't be able to get through them through 5 minutes. So we can make it 3 hours. It would probably be 3:10, but that's all right. So we got the Karate Kid set. 4K set. Something funny that happened the other day. I watched the Karate Kid set. You know, I watched the first one with some buddies the other day. And I was watching, I was like, this 4K is not impressing me. It's not that great, you know? And then at the end of the movie, I went to go get the disc out. And I was like, the 4K was still in the case. I was like, I watched the Blu-ray. I watched the Blu-ray instead of the 4K. That's why it wasn't impressing me. Yeah, let's see what y'all are saying. I got a box set of 3 books for my birthday. Mistborn trilogy. Cool. Good morning, bro. Great video. That hoodie, though, fire. Thank you. Thank you. Coda is a little better, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm gonna sit down and watch it one day. But the theatrical cut, yikes. Yikes. All right. Yeah, so the Karate Kid set, we got Karate Kid 1, and then we got the Karate Kid Part 2. And we got Karate Kid Part 3. I'm going to buy that Game of Thrones on 4K. You do that. You do that. Yeah, so this is the Karate Kid set, man. So nice. All right. I got the Kingsman 2 disc or 2 movie set. We got Secret Service and the Golden Circle. Secret Service and Golden Circle. I like the first one a lot. The second one, don't love it. And I have yet to see the Kingsman. All right, and then I got the Mission Impossible 6-film collection. 6-film collection. So it's a complete collection as of now. But we're going to get Dead Reckoning Part 1 next year. Who knows when we're going to get Dead Reckoning Part 2. We'll see. But yes, this is one of my favorite franchises of all time. The only blemish in this franchise is Part 2. Part 2 is not very good. But I even like Part 1. It is kind of slow. It's not as high energy as the rest of them, but this series is great. This series is fantastic. All right, then I got Matrix trilogy. Got the first Matrix. Matrix Reloaded. Matrix Revolutions. My box got a little damaged. I don't know if you can even see it. right here. Can't even see it really, but yeah, got a little damage there. But this is the Matrix trilogy, so I own all the films. All right, I'll put this in as Monsterverse. The Monsterverse set 4-film collection. It's a Steelbook collection. On this side, you have King Kong or Kong, and then you have Godzilla. So you got Godzilla 2014, and then you got the back there. You got Kong Skull Island. Godzilla King of the Monsters. Godzilla versus Kong. Love this set. It's an awesome set. Got it from Zavi. No N's, no O's, and now we're on P. So we got Planet of the Apes trilogy. We got Rise of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and War for the Planet of the Apes. Show these off. Rise. Dawn. I know this is Dawn is one of Luke Review's favorite movies of all time. War for the Planet of the Apes. Don't have any cues here. Moving on to R. This is an individual film, but I counted it as a box because it's got this big box. RoboCop. This is such a sturdy box. I wish a lot of these box sets and things like that had a sturdy box like this. Yep. So RoboCop, the Arrow release. You got a booklet here with behind the scenes things and things of the sort. And oh, see what that is. Oh, and he gets hit by a car. And it comes with these. This poster is a reversible poster. Pretty dope. RoboCop. And moving on to S, I have the Spider-Man, the Raimi Spider-Man films. And then that's Spider-Man 2. 4K and Blu-rays in here. Behind the scenes, bonus disc. And I have the same thing with the Amazing Spider-Man films. Amazing Spider-Man 2. And the bonus disc. Spider-Man. No T's, so we're going to move on to U. And this is the Underworld set. Love this set. This pops off. And you got individual slip covers in here, just like the Karate Kid, but there's 5 movies here. 3 of them are worth watching. The other 2, not quite. Maybe if you want to laugh at how bad they are. The last one, I didn't even laugh. It was just bad. Then we got Underworld. on 4K. I love that they have their own slip covers. I love that. Underworld Evolution, the best Underworld film. I loved it. I love that movie. Underworld Rise of the Lycans, the other really, really good Underworld film. Awakening. It's bad. It's kind of like it's so bad it's good type of thing. Kind of. It's frustrating what they do with these characters, but you know. And then Blood Wars. Yo. This movie is the bane of my existence. It is. I don't like this movie at all. It's trash. Just just want to just throw it, want to incinerate it. But it's part of this awesome set, so I can't do that. But yeah, so that is the Underworld set. And we have arrived to the last item in my collection. We have. It's been quite a ride, y'all. V, no V's. We got a W. Whew. What a stream. I appreciate you guys for sticking around, coming through. I know you guys probably hopped off a little bit, came back. I appreciate all that. This is a 3-hour stream. 3 hours. All right, let's see what y'all are saying in the comments before I get to the last thing. I'm thinking about getting the Game of Thrones on 4K. LOL. The Steelbook set, though. Yeah, the Steelbook set is fire. Steelbook set is fire. I'm happy with the mission. I'm happy I got Mission Impossible movie separately because it's not over yet. Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. But we did get that Bond set. So, Monsterverse Steelbook collection is with the box sets. Monsterverse Steelbook collection is with the box sets. Why wouldn't it be? It's a box set. It's a Steelbook collection. So it wouldn't be with would it be with the Steelbooks? It's my collection. Let me do what I'm gonna do with it. Luke Review says War is better than Dawn and Dawn is better than Rise. I haven't seen War, but I like Rise better than Dawn. That's me personally. That Spider-Man is nice. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Tasm, the Amazing Spider-Man. All right. The last box set is a W, and it is Weeds. I love this, whole thing here. It is cracked a little. Here, let me take this out first so you can see. It is cracked a little here. Cracked there. Cracked a little here. It's okay. But yeah, she is wearing clothes. Not a whole lot of them, but she is wearing clothes. And yeah, it's very difficult. I didn't know that this was a sleeve when I bought it. Like it had sleeves, and these are very difficult to get out of the sleeves here. And so hopefully it doesn't scratch every time I take one out, but that's what I'm dealing with right now. But this is a series that I really enjoyed watching, and I decided to just pick it up. It was like $30, $34 or something like that, used on Amazon. So I was like, you know what, might as well just pick it up. It's a sturdy box, very sturdy, and it looks nice on display. All right, so we about to be out of here, man. Yo, I appreciate you guys for sticking around, coming by the stream, checking me out, seeing what I got here. And that is my complete collection of everything. So throughout the year, I did my book collection, DVD collection, VHS collection, vinyl collection, and this has been my Blu-ray Steelbook 4K box set collection. And this was the longest one by far because I had the most of them, obviously. But yo, it's been quite a fun time showing off everything I have, interacting with you guys and things like that. If you're into movies, TV, music, all kinds of stuff like that, follow me on my socials, subscribe here, things like that. And yeah, I got more content coming. I do have a channel update coming, and it's gonna be a live stream. It's gonna be real cool, real chill, casual. But I do have some updates about the channel moving forward, and yeah, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I'm out of this one, y'all. I'm tired. I'm probably about to go take a nap. I'm gonna just chill, and yeah, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.